Imagine a world where you wake up not to an alarm, but to the sound of Caribbean waves crashing against the cliffs below your bedroom. Your daily uniform isn't a power suit, but a custom silk robe or the latest drop from your own billion-dollar lingerie line. Your office isn't a skyscraper, it's a sun-drenched villa terrace overlooking the turquoise sea where decisions are made between sips of champagne that bears your name. This is the unapologetic, sun-soaked reality for Robin Rihanna Fenty in 2026. She has not just entered the Billionaires Club, she has redefined its dress code, its location, and its very attitude. Having conquered music, fashion, and beauty with seismic force, Rihanna's lifestyle is a masterclass in strategic retreat, fierce privacy, and enjoying the spoils of a self-made empire on her own defiant terms. This is a life built not in the flash of Hollywood hills, but in the lush, protected hills of her homeland, Barbados, and the discreet luxury of Los Angeles hideaways. We're pulling back the curtain on the world of a mogul who answers to no one. Her astronomical net worth fueled by Fenty's global dominance, her breathtaking and fiercely guarded real estate, her fleet of effortlessly cool and powerful vehicles, and the daily rhythm of a CEO who has traded the relentless tour bus for the ultimate island life. Let's first talk about the engine that powers this paradise, the Fenty fortune. In 2026, Rihanna's net worth is a solidified, awe-inspiring monument to her business genius, comfortably resting well above $1.8 billion. The lion's share, of course, stems from her 50% ownership stake in Fenty Beauty, the makeup juggernaut she co-owns with luxury conglomerate LVMH. Launched in 2017, Fenty Beauty didn't just sell products, it shifted the beauty industry's entire axis with its foundational 40 Shade foundation range. By 2026, it is a global behemoth with consistent annual revenues pushing $2 billion, a staple in department stores and online carts worldwide. Its success funded and paved the way for the next empire, Savage X Fenty. Her lingerie line, celebrated for its radical inclusivity and explosive fashion shows, has grown into a valuation powerhouse itself, worth over $3 billion. Rihanna retains a significant 30% stake, making it her second-largest asset. But the Fenty empire extends further. Fenty Skin, her skincare line, has carved out a major niche in the competitive wellness market with its minimalist, effective packaging and ethos. Then there are the strategic plays. Her luxury fashion house with LVMH, Fenty, though put on hold, demonstrated her pull in high fashion. Her music catalog, while she's been on a celebrated hiatus, continues to generate tens of millions annually from streaming, sync licenses in films and ads, and timeless radio play. In 2026, a major revenue stream is her Chateau de Sel champagne, a collaboration with LVMH that saw her become the first Black woman to helm a major champagne house. Bottles of her vintage rose sell for hundreds of dollars and are featured at the world's best restaurants and clubs. Her wealth is self-sustaining, diversified, and utterly independent of the celebrity gossip cycle. She is not a celebrity with a brand. She is a founder and CEO who happens to be the most famous woman on the planet. This immense wealth allows for a lifestyle of profound geographic freedom and ironclad privacy. Rihanna's real estate philosophy in 2026 is clear. Barbados is home, Los Angeles is a business outpost, and everywhere else is a temporary playground. Her most significant property is her Barbados cliffside compound, a sprawling, multi-structure estate perched on the prestigious Platinum Coast. Purchased for over $22 million, this isn't just a home, it's a fortified sanctuary. The main house, a masterpiece of modern Caribbean architecture, features open-air living spaces that blur the line between inside and out, infinity pools that seem to merge with the Atlantic Ocean, and wraparound terraces designed for sunset watching and private family moments. The property includes a separate guest villa for friends and family, a state-of-the-art security command center, a dedicated staff residence, and helipad for quick, discreet arrivals from the airport. Lush tropical gardens provide a natural barrier, and the cliffside location makes unauthorized access or photography nearly impossible. This is where she raises her children with A$AP Rocky, where she spends months at a time working remotely, and where she truly breathes. It is her ultimate declaration of success, returning to her roots not just for vacation, but to build a permanent life of power and peace. Her Los Angeles presence is more functional, but no less impressive. She owns a stunning, minimalist modernist mansion in the Hollywood Hills, valued at around $13.8 million. This home serves as her U.S. command center. It features a professional-grade recording studio for when inspiration strikes, expansive closets that act as de facto showrooms for Fenty and Savage X Fenty prototypes, and sleek, gallery-like spaces for hosting business meetings with executives from LVMH or her own management team. The property has a severe, geometric beauty, with floor-to-ceiling glass, a negative-edge pool, and panoramic views of the city. It's designed for focus and efficiency, a sharp contrast to the organic flow of her Barbados estate. She also maintains a luxurious, full-floor penthouse in New York City's Tribeca neighborhood for fashion weeks, business sprints, and Met Gala preparations. A place to be in the heart of the action when necessary. For true getaways, she and Rocky are known to rent ultra-private villas in places like the Swiss Alps or the Amalfi Coast, opting for complete anonymity and luxury service rather than owning visible assets abroad. Her real estate portfolio is a tactical map of her life, a homeland fortress, a sleek professional base, and a global network of temporary hideaways. Rihanna's approach to cars is a direct reflection of her personal style: bold, unexpected, grounded in luxury, but never trying too hard. This is a woman who might arrive at a million-dollar business meeting in a beat-up vintage pickup truck and still command the room. Her collection is an eclectic mix of power, nostalgia, and practicality. For daily drives in Los Angeles, her most spotted vehicle is a blacked-out Mercedes-Benz G-Class, G-Wagon. This choice is iconic Rihanna. The G-Wagon is a brutish, boxy symbol of uncompromising strength and luxury. Hers is likely customized with tinted windows, upgraded audio, and plush interior finishes. It's imposing, secure, and makes a statement without saying a word. When she's in the mood for speed and open air, she turns to her Porsche 911 Turbo S. This car is pure, refined performance, a surgeon's tool compared to the G-Wagon's hammer. She's been photographed driving it on Pacific Coast Highway, a symbol of enjoying the rewards of her work. But perhaps the most telling vehicle in her possession is her vintage white 1989 BMW E30 M3. This car is a project, a passion piece. It's not the most expensive car in the world, but for a gearhead and style icon, it's a grail. It represents an authentic love for automotive design history, a break from the sterile perfection of new supercars. It's the car she might tinker with on a quiet Barbados afternoon, a personal hobby disconnected from her public persona. For family and security, she, like all megastars, relies on a fleet of discreet, armored SUVs, likely customized Chevrolet Suburbans or Cadillac Escalades, for transporting her children and moving through cities with maximum safety. And for the ultimate in privacy and efficiency, her travel is, of course, via private jet. She is known to charter Bombardier Globals or own a fractional share, ensuring she can move between Barbados, LA, New York, and Paris on her own schedule, with her family, nannies, and security in tow, turning what would be a grueling commercial journey into a seamless, private experience. So, what does a day in this bad gal billionaire's life actually entail in 2026? It starts late. Rihanna is famously not a morning person. She wakes in her Barbados primary suite to natural light and ocean sounds. The first hours are for family, breakfast with Rocky and the kids, a swim in the private pool, maybe a walk along her secluded stretch of beach. Her workday begins mid-morning, often from her outdoor office, a shaded terrace with high-speed Starlink internet, a view of the sea, and a dedicated assistant nearby. Meetings are via secure video link, a product development call with Fenty beauty chemists in Paris, a marketing review for the next Savage X Fenty Valentine's Day campaign, a financial update from her wealth management team. She is deeply involved in the creative direction of all her brands, a shade name, a fabric choice, a model's pose. All might require her final sign-off. Her afternoons might involve a fitting for a custom look for an upcoming charity gala, which she may or may not actually attend, a session in her home gym with a personal trainer, or creative time sketching designs or writing music. Philanthropy is woven into her schedule through the Clara Lionel Foundation, CLF, named after her grandparents. In 2026, CLF is a major force in climate justice and emergency response, particularly in the Caribbean. She reviews proposals for solar energy projects in Barbados or disaster relief efforts, ensuring her wealth has a direct, impactful return to her community. Evenings are sacred for family dinners, often featuring fresh, local Bajan cuisine prepared by a private chef. They might watch a movie, have a dance party in the living room, or simply enjoy the spectacular night sky, far from city lights. Her lifestyle is the ultimate quiet luxury, with an edge. Her public appearances are rare and therefore major events. When she does step out, her fashion, whether a vintage Dior gown or a custom menswear-inspired suit, breaks the internet, which in turn fuels the desirability of her brands. It's a self-perpetuating cycle of influence. Vacations are taken incognito. She's more likely to be hiking in a remote part of New Zealand than posing on a crowded St. Tropez beach. In conclusion, Rihanna's 2026 lifestyle is the pinnacle of self-made success, enjoyed entirely on her own rebellious terms. The net worth, built from the ground up with Fenty, is her ticket to ultimate freedom. The real estate, anchored in her homeland, is a declaration of identity and a fortress for her family. The cars are a mix of power, passion, and necessary discretion. She has constructed a world where she is utterly in control, where business and pleasure blend against a backdrop of tropical beauty, and where the noise of fame is kept at a distant, manageable shore. She is not living a celebrity life. She is living a mogul's dream, and she's doing it with a side of Bajan seasoning and a smirk that says she knew she'd get here all along. It's not just a lifestyle, it's a victory lap, and she's driving it at her own perfect speed.